Welcome to Time of Death. This video is for informational purposes and in no way meant to glorify or condone violence. In today's video, we'll be discussing the murder of Herbert Tracy White. White was found dead Monday, November 29, 2010, in the 800 block of East 7th Street in downtown LA, according to LA County coroner records. Melissa Hope Garcia and Edward Garcia were subsequently arrested and charged with the murder. The following is the evidence at trial. For many years, White struggled with cocaine addiction, but maintained sobriety following his release from prison in 2001. He then married his longtime girlfriend Annie Cotty, and the couple lived in Hollywood. In November 2010, White met the Garcias as he obtained money from the automated teller machine at a bank near his home. White then gave the Garcias cash as well as his telephone number. Garcia later described White as a nice guy who suggested that they call him. At approximately 1:30 a.m. on November 28, 2010, White received a telephone call that awakened him and Cotty. The call originated from a payphone on Hollywood Boulevard. White answered the call and stated, "Okay, I'll be there." He then informed Cotty that he had to go pick up some people. They needed some help. Crazy Hollywood people, you know how they are. White dressed, donned a baseball cap, and drove away in Cotty's automobile. White met the Garcias in Hollywood and then drove them to the Continental Hotel, a low-end hotel with turnaround rooms located in downtown LA. Carlos Radillo, a security guard at the hotel, recalled that White and Garcia entered the second-floor hotel entrance and White asked for a hotel room. White also stated that he had a girlfriend downstairs. White then went downstairs and returned with Melissa. Radillo notified the hotel manager, John Boston, that the hotel had newly arrived guests. When Boston came to the hotel lobby, he recognized Garcia and Melissa as previous hotel guests. White informed Boston that he was not staying but was assisting Garcia and Melissa with their bags. Although the Garcias gave false names to Boston, he checked the hotel records and later entered their correct names on the hotel registry. Boston assigned room 66 to the Garcias, a room that they had occupied previously. The room was located at the end of the third-floor hallway near a fire escape landing with a telescoping ladder. Later, in the afternoon of that day, a surveillance camera at a neighboring business captured a man and a woman descending the fire escape and walking away from the hotel. In a later image, they are walking back toward the hotel. At trial, the prosecutors played video clips of the images which were captured between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. on November 28, 2010. That same afternoon, Boston realized that the Garcias had not checked out of the hotel. He entered room 66 and saw that the bed was stripped of linens and blankets. A baseball cap lay on the bed, and a backpack was in the corner of the room. Boston then left the room for the housekeeping to clean. On November 29, 2010, the Continental Hotel housekeeper complained to Boston that a bundle under the bed in room 66 was not right. Boston entered the room and felt a soft bundle wrapped in the bed linens under the bed. He telephoned for police assistance and reported finding a possible dead body in the hotel. LAPD officers responded to Boston's call regarding room 66. They opened the backpack left inside the room and found White's arms bound together with duct tape at the wrists. A shoestring was tied and knotted around one of the upper arm joints. A large piece of thigh flesh was also inside the backpack. Police officers found the remaining parts of White's body in the linen-wrapped bundle under the bed. White's legs were severed at the hip joints and one leg was also severed at the knee. His penis and testicles had been removed in one piece. A pillowcase within the bundle contained a large piece of thigh flesh. Inside the bundle were also a plastic sheet and a bloody knife with a 3-inch blade. Later DNA testing of the blood on the blade revealed the presence of White's blood. The bed comforter containing the body parts was saturated with blood. When police officers arrested Garcia on December 10, 2010, he had scabbed injuries on his left arm, a swollen knuckle on his right hand, cut marks between 2 fingers on his right hand, and scabs on several fingers on his right hand. In a recorded interview, police officers interviewed Garcia following advice of and waiver of his rights. Garcia stated that he and his wife had been living in a homeless encampment after their vehicle had been towed. He stated that he met White near a Hollywood bank and that White gave him and Melissa money. Garcia admitted that he telephoned White the early morning of November 28, 2010 because it was raining and he and Melissa were homeless. Garcia also thought that White might have been sexually interested in Melissa. Garcia later admitted that he and Melissa went apeshit in the hotel room and there was no denying that he was in the room and did everything. Garcia also admitted that the condition of the hotel room the next day indicated some nightmare type shit and a dismemberment of a human being. He also asked the interviewing detectives if there was any evidence of a robbery. He answered the question himself. There was no evidence. I don't think it was a robbery. Following the trial, the jury convicted Garcia of first-degree murder and found that the murder was committed while Garcia was engaged in the commission of a robbery and involved the infliction of torture. The trial court sentenced Garcia to a life term without the possibility of parole. Melissa Hope Garcia was sentenced to 16 years and 8 months after pleading guilty to voluntary manslaughter and other charges. Herbert Tracy White was 49 years old at the time of death.